just bored, huh?
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist.
Well, Coach, we've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Do what? No, not Keisha. It's in you, me, Keisha. Okay. They said you do that shit. Yeah. They say you with that shit. You feel me?
Right 20! Here we go, D, get off the field.
Okay, not her. She looks innocent.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
I figured out. Boy. Send that motherfucking pressure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Man, what you doing? Get me out of here. You doing some freaky shit.
Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I got one-on-one out there.
They'll try and run forward with Hill. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they run it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check it back.
I see you, man. I see you. I'm looking at you.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's a no-go.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
I don't like that look.
Now you won. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They run. It's Hill. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First down, Rams.
How you do that shit?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 1st down, and it's Hill again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Yes, he is.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
We go. 180. Come on. Switch. Hold on. Check.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Nothing good there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Let's get that ball. Tighten up.
They'll run it with Hill. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Over. Come on. Mike's 50. Check.
Gone. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Really talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Excuse me. Right here, friends. Let's feel him out.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
That's going to be a long day.
On 1st down, Lock. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Don't let nobody else get tired from this kid. Please retire.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Fill him up. Fill him up first.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Yes, sir.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Read that shit.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
17. Super one. Turbo,
A shotgun snap for gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard
What we got going
line.
on here?
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And wasn't that supposed to be a sweep?
They didn't even get to the outer third of the field. That got blown up quickly.
Normally, when you're calling a play, you're talking about that tackle made, as you said, to the outer part of the field. Ran that one down in a hurry. That's great diagnosis by the defense.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
He's checking. Crash. You go tight.
There.
You got tight right there.
Bravo.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Down. AC Gator.
First down. First and 10 at the 34.
41 Mike, right here.
Look, squeeze.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hatchet. Hey, watch this.
Smooth.
Locke now on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Slam. Tight dog.
Gone. Hey, Charlie. Step.
To throw again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, let's go.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1.
Come on, man.
He comes back with one complete.
Look, you know what? You did that last game.
10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the twist. Switch.
Tell.
This is Hill. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Justice Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, boy. 58. 58.
Block now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Danny. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, Delta.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Switch.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Block taking the snap at 1. Looking deep for Hilton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score the points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, Hill. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Justice Hill with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You don't know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Safe. Check.
Get it.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Why not? Yeah, you going somewhere.
Got it. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Look at me. Go.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver.
Got defenders
complete.
out here, baby.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Guess what? Big nickel coming. Big nickel.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
58, right there.
We prepared for that.
Check.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
Prepared for that.
Flush is going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
94 is the mic.
Rock it.
Nobody snap these fingers at your crazy ass. You're a motherfucking lie.
94 is the mic. Watch the slap. He's crashing.
Hey, wahoo!
Locke gonna throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, exit.
Switch gears. Wide. Get wide.
Big rip.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Steps away to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
76.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. You. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Yo, go.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
God damn.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's killing me.
Yeah. 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Hey, high 7. God damn.
58's Mike. Watch the screen.
Get up under that swing.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke.
Get up under that swing.
To escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Look at me, zipper.
58's Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
58's the Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 58, boys, 58. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Here we go again.
Hey, Charlie.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The 3rd down run gets them nothing. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a 1st down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the 1st down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the 1st down.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
58, boys, 58. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Watch the back.
Hey, Delta.
Slam. Shoot.
Hey, lock it.
Check. Watch twist.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Locke. He's got it to Hilton. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Ready?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 43.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson.
No.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And the Rams first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 25, check 25.
Now Hill. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
In your face.
Hey, 76. 76. 76.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Get that lead block, big baby. That lead block. Get that lead block. Get that lead block. Get the first down.
But not before picking up the first.
Shit.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now carry number 20 here for Hill. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Corey Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I do think baby.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You know what? You allowed to be throwing quick ass screen.
Five. Hey.
On this one. Okay.
Mike 50. Take me
Okay.
out.
Now.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike
What you
50.
doing?
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Doing some
Hey,
funny
back
shit.
up.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Coming to you. Coming to you.
You doing some funny shit.
Now
That's
lock.
good. That's the third.
Complete to Hilton.
Oh, get in there,
Slips
Sherman.
up past the 45
Get it.
before
And
being
that comeback
tackled.
route was big.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
That's a bad boy.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
50. Mike's 50.
So you doing it again,
Here we
huh?
go, D.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 50. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Lock. Oh, he dropped it. And that's
what
pretty
he get.
indicative of
Playing
the
all
way
them
this one's
positions. That
gone.
bitch tired here.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple
Bitch
times.
ass
We've seen the
tired.
interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a
boy
defense that's
playing a
well
lot of
coordinated. The
positions right there,
front
man.
and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside
That
being
passing
ball
shit,
hawks
that
and
take
picking
advantage
passes
of it.
off.
Telling you.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
You know what? I'm going to get this.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've
Yeah,
got
he
to
likes
stay
to kick
close
this
to
shit
home.
off.
If you're more than a yard downfield,
He really did.
they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Then we like to pick that shit off. I'm trying some shit right there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 58 for Mike. 58.
Go.
Drop deep. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. I got you, boy. Kill.
Let's go.
Block working out of the gun. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of
he can have whatever
bounds.
he
17
likes.
yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Block now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this
That
one
bitch
lines
can't
up
get.
to be incomplete.
That bitch can't get
At
it,
this
man.
point,
Take that
down
nigga
big,
out.
you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the
He
field
got
as
all
best
that
they can.
speed for
Yeah, this is
nothing.
actually the easy part of the game
So
for them
big.
because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mike's 50. Let's go, defense.
I wouldn't throw that comeback
Block
route.
again here on
I
2nd
wouldn't
and
throw
10.
that comeback route.
Roberts has it. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Mike's 50.
Hey. High 7.
Hey, Mike's 50.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, Check my 50.
Get it.
On first down. Blocked. It's caught by Roberts. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
50, Mike, 50.
Go.
You don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Fight.
Now Locke again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12.
Oh, boy, trying to lay that
And they're going to start
wood.
this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
That boy come in there, goddamn, dipping their head.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your team there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm just disturbing it any other person.
Now Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
4-4-3. That's possible. 4-4-3. Run right in.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
I can run my stretch on that shit.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
I can run my stretch on that shit. I can cut that down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Oh, that boy offside. Damn, I should have been ready. Oh! Jump. Jump.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
No, though. You can run this bitch.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'll take this, Gubby.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On the
Come
clock
on.
out.
Zoo. He don't want it. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Deuce.
To throw it is Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Big ass son.
Ready. Yeah.
Not the big ass son.
On first down, Locke.
Yeah!
And that is incomplete.
Send that
he couldn't hold
motherfucker.
on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Check 52. Leo. Smooth. Look at me. Zipper.
I don't give a fuck. Run it.
You're out.
I catch his ass for just 20 yards.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here I come. Here I come.
34. Hey, Charlie. He's coming. Check him.
You can't block me.
Go.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. I know he ain't.
Go.
34's the Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
Bring it.
Hit it.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Locke. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, Pete. Hey, kill.
Goff going to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you